I welcome you all with my love and respects. I welcome all the devotees, disciples, samajis, satsangis sitting with us around the world at this moment in 644 places through NTV, 16 places two-way Nayanadiksha, in 174 cities in 21 countries. Let's enter into today's Satsang. Bhagavad Gita, 3rd chapter, Karma Yoga, 18th verse.
Tasya krite narthaha na krite neha kaschana na chasya sarva bhuteshu kaschid artha vyapashrayah naiva tasya krite narthaha na krite neha kaschana na chasya sarva bhuteshu kaschid artha vyapashrayah naiva tasya krite narthaha na krite neha kaschana na chasya sarva bhuteshu kaschid artha vyapashrayah
Naiva tasya kritena arthaha na akridenaha kaschana na cha asya sarva bhuteshu kaschit artha vyapashrayah. The translation: to him there is no end or aim to be achieved by his performing or non-performing, for he does not have the motive of any desire towards all the life forms. I think Krishna is throwing one more bomb. I think Krishna is in a same complete synchronous mood in which we are all in. Every day I am seeing, I am working with ashramites, whatever I am talking, he is giving the essence in that sutra, that day sutra. The sacred secret from this verse: an enlightened being, an incarnation who is constantly functioning. He has no purpose. To him there is no end or aim to be achieved by his performing or non-performing. See, sometime by doing, sometime by non-doing, you achieve certain goals. End. Bhagavan is very clear. He has nothing to achieve by performing or non-performing. He does not have the motive of any desire towards all the life forms. Vyapashrayah, Bhagavan beautifully puts the word, kaschit artha vyapashrayah. It means anything which can be caused by living beings, like a pleasure, physical pleasure, or wealth, or name and fame, some reward. All these can be caused by living beings. He has no pleasure. He has nothing to achieve, but he goes on performing. He goes on performing even if he has nothing to achieve. Living, being alive without patterns. Be disgusted with all the patterns. The pattern of name and fame, get lost. Pattern of power, get lost. Pattern of getting attention from somebody, get lost. Be disgusted with about all patterns. All patterns abuse you first, then teaches you to abuse others. The very quality of the pattern is teaches you to abuse you, then it will teach you to abuse others. Please understand, pattern, let me describe patterns. Pattern is nothing but your responses and reactions to the wrongly assumed your own world opinions and views. Let me give you an example. Here my world is there in front of me in this 4-5 screens. Seattle, Los Angeles, San Jose, Ohio, Toronto, Guadalupe, Oklahoma, Tiruvannamalai, Oman. My whole world is there in front of me. See, all these are brought under one screen for certain utility. But wrong response to this, let me give you the definition of wrong response. How you know? In the screen I am seeing, next to Toronto, Malaysia is there. Next to Singapore, Ohio is there. Next to San Jose, Los Angeles is there. This is certain arrangement. This is a kind of a pattern. Every day I see this way only in front of me. Suddenly, one day somebody asks me, where is Toronto, where is Los Angeles, where is Malaysia, where is Seattle? If I say, oh, Toronto and Seattle have long distance gap, but Toronto and Malaysia are closer to each other. Just because this is the way I am seeing in the screen, I cannot say between the Toronto and Seattle, Malaysia is there. No, this is the way you are looking at the life. See, your opinions about life is created for certain reason. Here they are arranged for certain reason. But when you start responding to this as a fact, when you start thinking this as a fact, you are responding like a childish way, in a childish way. In thousands of places, you respond to your own organized views and opinions in a childish way. That is what I call pattern. Pattern means your response to your own views and organized understandings and opinions. You respond it in a very childish way, in a very low way, with a low intelligence, low understanding. Because in this screen I see Brampton, and in this screen I see Toronto. I can't say, oh, between Brampton and Toronto there is enough of gap. So these are just for convenience sake organized. Same way inside you, you organize for convenience sake your own opinions and views about the world. But unfortunately, you start taking that as a fact sometime and start responding to it. Really sad. Patternless living. I don't know whether all of you understood the example I gave. Only if you show in the screen all the cities, how it is organized and shown to me every day, show this. This is the way I see all you guys every day. So seeing this constantly, I can't tell Toronto is next to Malaysia and Ohio is above the Toronto. No. I can't say between Atlanta and Brampton, Australia is there. But in my screen, that is the way it is there. Your childish response to your own patterns is your bondage. When you live patternlessly, there is no end or aim to be achieved by performing or non-performing. Sometimes by non-performing you try to achieve certain goal. I'll be relaxed, uncommitted, lying around, fooling around, running around. But Bhagavan is very clear. There is no end by kritena, akritena. Bhagavan is using both the words. By performing and non-performing. Both the way, he has nothing to achieve. But he goes on radiating. Naiva tasya kritena artha nakritena kaschana nachasya sarvabhuteshu kaschitartha vyapashrayaha. The sacred secret you need to understand from this verse, first thing, first sacred secret, live patternlessly. Understand, your patterns are just your choices, your responses. Your patterns are created out of luxury, but puts you in the worst bondage. When you created your patterns, you had the freedom, choice. Out of your luxury, you picked it up. Unfortunately, they became such worst bondage in you. They became such worst torture for you. It is so sad. It becomes bondage, bandha. First, be patternless. corner yourself to the edge and just be patternless. That does not mean you will stop working. No. Patternlessness does not mean you will stop working. You will live, radiate, be alive, constantly work. Like Bhagavan Sri Krishna, constantly working. But he has nothing to achieve. Even after winning the war, he did not take the kingdom. It was given away to Pandavas only. It is Yudhishthira who was coronated and became a king, not Sri Krishna. So, naiva tasya kritena artaha, na kritenaha kaschanaha, nacha asya sarva bhuteshu, kaschitartha vyapashrayaha. The sacred secret we need to learn from this: there is no end or aim to be achieved by his performing or non-performing, for he does not have the motive of any desire towards all the life forms. So only two line essence for you: live patternlessly, continuously act, be in action. Patternless does not mean, patternlessness does not mean becoming lazy. No. Be patternless, continuously act. That is the essence.